All right, hello everybody, and welcome to another video today. My name is Chris, and today we're going to be talking about some Target stores. Now, yes, guys, we do have some news to go over. That's right. So, Target is expected to shut down about 3 to 4 stores within inner cities and urban areas of the country. At Target, we take the decision to close stores very seriously and only do so after taking meaningful steps to invest our guest experience and improve business performance. With that said, we have made the difficult decision to close 9 Targets across 4 states effective October 21st. In this case, we cannot continue to operate these stores because of theft and organized retail crime and threatening the safety of our team members and guests and contributing to the unsustainable business performance. We know that our stores serve as an important role in our communities, but we can only be successful if the working and shopping environment is safe for all. Before making this decision, we invested heavily in strategies and stop theft and organized retail crime in our stores, such as adding more security team members, using third-party guard services, and implementing theft deterrent tools across our businesses. Despite our efforts, unfortunately, we continue to face the fundamental challenges of operating these stores safely and successfully. The team members at these stores have worked hard to maintain our high standards by creating a positive working and shopping experience for each other, our guests, and their communities. We are extremely thankful for their efforts and will be partnering with them closely with all eligible team members to offer them an opportunity to transfer to other nearby Target locations. Looking ahead, we remain committed to serving our guests with more than 150 locations open in the markets where the closures are taking place and always open in. So this just goes on about payroll, technology, communities, coordination with government officials and law enforcement, industry partners. So these are the locations that are going to be closing. So in the New York City market, we have the store closing in Harlem at 517 East 117th Street. In the Seattle market, we have these 2 stores that are expected to be closing in downtown Seattle. Seattle University Way at 4535 University Way Northeast, and Seattle Bellevue, which is at 1448 Northwest Market Street, Site 100. I think I actually walked past that Target store, so I'm not surprised that's one of the ones that's closing. San Francisco, 3 are expected to be shutting down. San Francisco, Folsman and 13th Street in 1690 San Francisco, California. Oak Broadway at 27th and 2650 Broadway, and Pittsburgh, which is 4301 Century Boulevard. In Portland, the market, we have Portland Galleria, 939 Southwest Morrison Street, Portland Powell, 3031 Southeast Powell Boulevard, and finally Portland Hollywood at 4030 Northeast Hasley Street. So let's take a look at all these Target stores. So first we're going to start out with this one. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to actually go ahead. What we're going to do is we're going to go from west to east. So go ahead and paste this here, New York, New York. So we're going to actually start out in New York City. This is the first Target that is expected to shut down, and it looks like it's in this big mega mall type of center, which is in the eastern part of Harlem. Sadly, it doesn't come as a surprise. They seem to be really picking the neighborhoods where where there's a lot of like the retail crime, which is unfortunate. Obviously this is going to impact a lot of people in these communities, but the problem is the organized retail theft crime, and it certainly doesn't help. And being in Seattle this past summer, I definitely exhibited some inappropriate behaviors inside of retail stores. So I think what I'm pretty much trying to get to say here is I kind of get it now. These people think that they can just walk in and use these kind of like fake cards, fake ways of payment, and they just think they could just take whatever they want and just they don't have to pay for it. And honestly, that to me is wrong. But it also comes at the effects of livelihoods, and then because the company at the end of the day has to cut their costs. But yeah, it's in this whole city center thing. That's where that first Target store is closing. So there's a couple of others that are going to be closing too, both in 2 in Seattle actually. So we'll actually start in Seattle, and we'll make our way down to Portland, and then we'll finish out at San Francisco, California. But mostly on the West Coast. Only one on the East Coast, which is not bad. That's pretty good considering all of them are on the West Coast. This is the first one that's shutting down in Seattle, Washington. It is this one. This is a Target. This one looks to be relatively new, it seems. Let me see here. Target. This bus is in the way. Looks like, yeah. I mean, It's a pretty basic Target store. There's not really much else to say other than it's just a Target. There's no special element to that. So yeah, that Target is closing, and I believe the other Target that's closing, I think it's the one I actually walked past this summer when going down to the what was it called, the Pike Marketplace. I think this one. I think that one is closing as well. Doesn't come as a surprise, honestly. I was shocked to see that it was in business. Yep, it's is it? No. Oh, it's a different one. Okay, so it's not the one that's near the it's not the one that's near the market. I guess there's enough traffic there where they can just bypass it. But it seems that they're also closing this one too. I wonder what this is. Oh, it looks like I don't know. But wow, I mean, this is wow, and this is like brand new, like a new housing development. So this is another Target store that is expected to shut down as well. This is a beautiful. Where is that Target store? I do apologize. Let me try and get the address on here. There we go. There goes Google Maps again, trying to be cute. Not cute, rather. That was the wrong context. Let me see here. Corner. Nice Five Guys. There we go. Yeah, wow. Wow. See this, and this is a nice, beautiful new Target store. Not only that, a beautiful Target store in a development that was being built. I mean, it's crazy. It's insane that this store is actually closing because it's a nice Target store and a nice apartment development. But I mean, look at the area of the city that it's in. I guess there's really just people that just come in here and they just take all the stuff off the shelves and they can't do anything about it because of certain laws. We'll get to San Francisco last. I mean, San Francisco, that's pretty laughable of why they're all closing in San Francisco. But we're gonna go to the ones in Portland as well. And then, like I said, we'll make our way through and around and stuff. A lot of these Target stores seem to be in apartment complexes, which doesn't come as a surprise, and it's a shame because a lot of people living in those apartment places relied on those Targets, and a lot of those Targets had CVS pharmacies inside them. So they're just making it a lot harder for immediate residents to have that access. So, yeah, I liked how this Target store was incorporated into this building. It's very interesting. Very, excuse me. Very, 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 very. I think I'm going to keep saying very so many more times. Very interesting how they incorporated this Target into this apartment building. And, of course, the CVS Pharmacy, because of Target's partnership with CVS Pharmacy. So that'll definitely be missed. This is the other one, Portland Pal. That first one was Portland Galleria. This is the other one that's going to be closing in Portland, Oregon. Oh, it looks like this one they had this one probably had like a parking deck, I'm sure, like a parking deck beneath the store. Because, I mean, that is such small parking compared. Yeah, they definitely had parking below the store. So, yeah, it's very sad. Another Target going, but I guess all this, like I said, all this organized retail theft crime doesn't help, where people just waltz right in and they waltz right out. It's a shame. That's a nice freaking store too. Let's go ahead here and let's X out of this. And there'll be a list too of the closings. I will have to classify them and put them together, and will be a list of them. I'll put it in the description for you guys to take a look at as well. So, and this is the other one closing in Portland, Oregon. Again, it looks to be in a lot of these areas with apartments, which is a shame because a lot of these people now in these apartments, they're going to have to go to different stores. I mean, this is really this is very disappointing for a lot of them because a lot of them, like I said, very heavily, and I emphasize heavily, relied on these Target stores, and now they're going to have to look elsewhere. They're going to have to go outside the city to get their goods. It's a shame. It's a real damn shame. But at the end of the day, corporate has to make profits, and if it means we're losing money because people keep stealing from the store, then corporate has to take matters into their own hands. And obviously, we know what happens with that. And of course, it forces, hang on here, San Francisco. My computer is running really slow right now. And you notice too, these are all like brand spanking new Targets. Like, it's not even like it's older Targets. These are brand spanking new buildings. And again, Unfortunately, it all goes back to one thing: the organized retail theft crime. And that pretty much just emphasizes that people just come into these stores, think that they can just take whatever that they want and just leave. And it's a shame because, like I said, these are some very nice stores. The Target Corporation invested a lot of money into a lot of these stores, and these people, like I said, they think they can just come in and take whatever they want. It's very unfortunate. I think this other one is in Oakland, California. Yeah. Yep, there's another Target store, and this one's also closing as well. So, trying to get a view of that store. There we go. Another Target store closing due to retail theft crime. And then this is the last one, the one in Pittsburgh, California. But these are all pretty basic stores. So. And this one's in a strip mall that's closing. Wow. I think this is the only one in a strip mall that's closing. I'm surprised about this one. The other ones I kind of get, they're in inner cities. Or maybe Target just didn't want to invest in a renovation, I guess. So they just called it quits at this center. Makes sense. When you don't renovate a store, yeah. So, wow, this is kind of cool. That's cool that one of them is in a strip. So, all right, guys. So yeah, so that pretty much wraps up this video. Again, I want to thank you guys seriously for watching, and for the people that will be impacted by these job losses, I wish nothing but the best for your next steps as you move on from your Target location that will be shutting down by October 21st of 2023. So anyways, guys, thank you again for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed this video, and that will be it.